मेरा संसार कोरी छाड़ी अनाचार, कोरी चौड़ी जीवोदय कृष्ण नाम सार धर्म सारा, जीवोदय कृष्ण नाम सर्व धर्म सारा। अनादिया गोत्र में नित्यानंद महाजन, पतियाचे नाम हस्त जीव रकराना। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे हरे, हरे राम हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। जय राधा माधव कुंज विहारी जय, जय राधा माधव कुंज विहारी जय। जय गोपी जन वल्लभ गिरिवरधारी जय, जय गोपी जन वल्लभ गिरिवरधारी, गिरिवरधारी। यशोदानंदना व्रजन रंजनाय जना, यशोदानंदना व्रजन रंजना, यशोदानंदन व्रजन रंजना, जना यशोदानंदन व्रजन रंजना। यमुना तीरा बनचारी, यमुना तीरा बनचारी। जय राधा माधव कुंज विहारी जय, हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे हरे राम हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Rama, Rama Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Rama, Rama Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna. Hare 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 Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Rama, Rama Ram, Hare Hare, Hare 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 Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Rama, Rama Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Rama, Rama Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Rama Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Rama, Rama Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Ram, Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Ram, Hare Nitai Gorango, Nitai Gorango, Rango, Nitai Gorango, Nitai Gorango, Nitai Rango, Nita 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 Nitai Gorango, Nitai Gorango, Gorahari, Nitai Jaya Sachinandana, Jaya Sachinandana, Nana Jaya Sachinandana, Gorahari, Patita Pavana, Gorahari, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Ram Hare Ram Ram. Jaya Radha Radhanata Radha Radhanata Sri Radhe. Jaya Gora Nitai Gora Nitai Gora Nitai Jaya Gora Nitai. Jaya Giri Govardhan Jaya Giri Govardhan Giri Govardhan Jaya Giri Govardhan. Jaya Jaya Prabhupada 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 Jaya Jaya. Naam Sankirtan ki jai, Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Can you get the Bhagavatam? Today I was thinking Saturday. Today's Bhagavatam. I think today is Saturday. Yasyānubhāvamakala Shrutisāramekam Ajjhatmadīpamatiti Shitam Tamundam Samsārinām Karunaya Purānaguyam Tam Yāsasunamupayāmi Gurum Munīnām Narayanam Namaskritya Naram Chaiva Narottamam Devim Saraswatim Yasam Tato Jayamudiraye Nashtaprayeshu Abhadreshu Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya Bhagavate Uttamaśloke Bhakte Bhavati Naistiki. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Today we will discuss from Srimad Bhagavatam, 4th canto, chapter 9, text 34. Yesterday we did, I think. 34 and 35 we did, you see. Swarajam. 34 and 35 we did last time. We go for 36. There, it's there in your paper. Do you have 36? Huh? Huh? 36 chapter 9. It is there? Mataji doesn't have it. Maybe given different paper. Give other paper. You also don't have Mata? That's it. Sorry? Bring it. Bring it to me. It is there. That's it is there. Maitreya Uvacha Navai Mukundasya Padaravindayo Rajo Jusas Tata Bhavajyasya Bhavadrisha Jana Vanchanti Taddasyam Rute Artham Atmano Yadruchaya Labdha Manha समृद्धया मैत्रेय उवाच न वै मुकुन्दस्य पदारविन्दयो रजोजुषास्तात् भवदृशा जना वाञ्छन्ति तद्दृश्यमृतेऽर्थमात्मनो वाञ्छन्ति तद्दृश्यमृतेऽर्थमात्मनो यदृच्छया लब्धमनस्सु समृद्धया यदृच्छया लब्धमनस्समृद्धया मैत्रेय उवाच न मयि मुकुन्दस्य पदारविन्दयो रजोजुषास्तात् भवदृशा जना वाञ्छन्ति तद्रास्वमृतेऽर्थमात्मनो वाञ्छन्ति तद्दास्यमृतेऽर्थमात्मनो यदृच्छया लब्धमनस्समृद्धया मैत्रेय उवाच न वै मुकुन्दस्य पदारविन्दयो रजोजुषस्तात् भवदृशा जना वाञ्छन्ति तद्दास्यमृतेऽर्थमात्मनो यदृच्छया लब्धमनस्समृद्धया मैत्रेय उवाच न वै मुकुन्दस्य पदारविन्दयो रजोजुष्टात् भवदृशा जना वाञ्छन्ति तद्दास्यमृतेऽर्थमात्मनो यदृच्छया लब्धमनस्समृद्धयः नद्यन्ति तद्दस्यमृतेऽर्थमात्मनो यदृच्छया लब्धमनस्समृद्धया माताजी मैत्रेय उवाच न वै मुकुन्दस्य पदारविन्दयो भवदृशा जना भवन्ति रता समृतेऽर्थमात्मनो यदृच्छया लब्धमनस्समृद्धया मैत्रेय उवाच न वै मुकुन्दस्य पदारविन्दयो रजोजुस्तात् भवदृशा जना वाञ्छन्ति तद्दास्यमृतेऽर्थमात्मनो यदृच्छया लब्धमनस्समृद्धयः मैत्रेय उवाच The great sage Maitreya continued, "Na, never. Why? Certainly, Mukundasya, of the Lord, who can give liberation, Padaravindaya, of the lotus feet, Rajas Dusaha, persons who are eager to taste the dust, Tata, my dear Vidura, Bhavadrishaha, like yourself, Janaha, persons, Vanchanti, desire, Tat, his, Dashyam, servitor, Rite, without, Artham, interest, Atmanaha, for themselves, Yadruchaya, automatically, Labdha, by what is achieved, Manaha, Samruddhaya, considering themselves very rich. Translation purport by Srila Prabhupada, Srila Prabhupada ki jai. The great sage Maitreya continued, my dear Vidura, persons like you who are pure devotees of the lotus feet of Mukunda, the Supreme Personality Godhead, who can offer liberation, and who are always attached to the honey of his lotus feet, are always satisfied in serving at the lotus feet of the Lord. In any condition of life, such persons remain satisfied, and thus they never ask the Lord for material prosperity. Purport. In the Bhagavad Gita, the Lord says that He is the supreme enjoyer, the supreme proprietor of everything and anything within this creation, and the supreme friend of everyone. When one knows these things perfectly, is always satisfied. The pure devotee never hankers for any kind of material prosperity. The karmis, however, or jnanis or yogis, endeavor always for their personal happiness. Jai Sri Sri Radha Radhanath ki Jai. Karmis work day and night to improve their economic condition. Jnanis undergo severe austerities in order to get liberation. And yogis also undergo severe austerities by practicing the yoga system for attainment of the wonderful mystic powers. A devotee, however, is not interested in such activity. He does not want mystic powers, nor liberation, or material prosperity. Life is satisfied in any condition of life, as long as he is constantly engaged in the service of the Lord. The Lord's feet are compared to the lotus, wherein there is saffron dust. A devotee is always engaged in drinking honey from the lotus feet of the Lord. Unless one is freed from all material desires, he cannot actually taste the honey from the Lord's lotus feet. One has to discharge his devotional duties without being disturbed by the coming and going of material circumstances. The desirelessness for material prosperity is called nishkama. One should not mistakenly think that nishkama means giving up all desires. This is impossible. A living entity is eternally existent and he cannot give up the desires. A living entity must have desires. That is the symptom of life. When there is a recommendation to become desireless, it is to be understood that this means that we should not desire anything for our sense gratification. For a devotee, the state of mind Nisprabha is the right position. Actually, every one of us already has an arrangement for our standard of material comforts. A devotee should always remain satisfied with the standard of comforts offered by the Lord. As stated in the Ishopanishad, Tena Tyakena Bunjita Magraha Kashyasi Dhanam. This saves the time for executing Krishna consciousness. Om Ajnanatimidandhasya Jnananjanachalakaya Chakshunmilitam Yena Tasmai Sri Gurave Namah. Sri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Sthapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamayam Dadati Swapadantikam Vandeham Sri Guru Sri Yuta Patakamalam Sri Gurun Vaishnavam Cha Sri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahagana Raghunatanitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadhutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Sri Radha Krishna Padam Sahagana Lalita Sri Vishakanitam Cha Namah Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Pristhaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Namine Namaste Saraswati Devi Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Pachatya Desha Karne He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dina Bandhu Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namastute Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Prashavanusute Devi Pranamami Haripriye Vanchakalpatarubhyascha Kripa Sindhubhyevacha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namo Jai Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhara Sri Vasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna. We were discussing before how Dhruva Maharaj, having spoke to Lord Supreme Lord Hare Krishna, after Lord has given the benediction that you will be in the material world for 36,000 years, you will enjoy all the material facilities, you never will become old person. Then after that, you will come to my eternal abode, which is Vaikuntha. So, because he was praying Kshirodaksha Vishnu for the mercy, and Kshirodaksha Vishnu abode is in the North Pole. What is it? Pole star. That is Dhruvaloka, pole star. You might have seen. Anybody not knowing where is the pole star? In the night you can see that one star more brighter than other star. The star doesn't move. See 7 o'clock it will be the same one place. When you see the 12 o'clock still it will be there. But other stars will move on. Okay? So all the stars in the planetary system will be circumambulating pole star in clockwise direction. That's why whenever we circumambulate temple or anything, we do clockwise, keeping the right, Lord always on our right hand side. Where Lord happen to come in the left, immediately we turn, is it? We turn and keep the Lord on the right hand side. So clockwise. Clockwise movement gives the positive energy. Going the negative, anti-clockwise gives negative energy. Okay. So that's why we want positive energy. So we have to be in the clockwise direction. Anywhere. Whether we are eating or circumambulating, anything has to be in the positive direction, positive clockwise direction. Okay. If the sound is not good, you all can come close by, so that the sound, different speaker, different level, octagonal it is, the sound reflection different, you can't hear it. So, after having seen, you are lamenting that the Lord can cut our repeated cycle of birth and death, but unfortunately, I asked him for the material things. Maybe my intelligence was covered by the illusory potential, Maya. Demigod cheated me. He was blaming the demigods. It's not the demigods who we cheat ourselves. But he thought that maybe I was under the illusion effect of demigod Devata. That's why I asked the Lord for the material positions. But though Lord has given the benediction that after 36,000 ruling your country, you will come to Vaikuntha. But he wanted to go Vaikuntha immediately. Why he should be in this material world for 36,000 years? That is important. Okay, anyway, I am going to Vaikuntha, no problem. Let me enjoy now. He's a pure devotee, that's why I say, no, I don't want to be here. And you are lamenting himself. Therefore, Master Rishi says that Navai mukundasya padara vindayo rajo dusha sata bhavad dusha jana vanchanti taddha samrutor samatmano yadruchaya labdamanas samruddhaya. Master Rishi speaking to Vajra, it is a conversation between, discussion between Vidura and Master Rishi. Entire Bhagavatam, it is a discussion between great personalities. It becomes the authority. Like in the courts we can see, if the judge asks some question, attorney says something, he has to quote under which section of the penal code he is talking about. So, no, I think so, there is no question place for thinking. For every statement you give, it should be in line with some section in the penal code or criminal code. If you are dealing with the penal civil cases, you have to quote for the penal code. If you are dealing with the criminal cases, you have to quote with the criminal code. So that's why all the time attorneys quote under section so and so, my lord, it is. So that becomes authoritative. Here also Bhagavatam also become authoritative. Srila Prabhupada always quotes some reference, gives reference from scriptures. So Vidura says that, Vidura speaking to Vidura, conversation, why? Because questions are there. Originally, 6 questions were asked by sages to Suta Goswami. What is the best for them living entity, human being? Okay. Why Krishna appeared, Krishna and Balarama appeared? What are the incarnations? What are their pastimes? Why did Krishna left Vrunda, Mathura and Gokul and, why did he left Mathura and went to Gokul? No, Kimsa something. But he asked the question. So in reply to that one, entire Bhagavatam going on. This question asked by the sages during the transit time of the Dwapara to Kali Yuga. Mahabharata took place, completed during the transit time. And now the Dwapara, there is 400 years transit time to come to Kali Yuga. Just like evening we can see, the sunset is there, but it is not dark. You might have seen. Sun is orange, going, you can't see the sun, but it is not yet dark. Coming from the orange, it is no more day, it is transit time. Sandhya we call, dusk time. It takes season to sometimes 25 minutes, sometimes 40 minutes. In summer season it takes more time, 40-45 minutes. In winter 20 to 25 minutes. Okay, that is neither day nor that is night. That is called transit time. In the same way, one age is completing, other age is coming. Dwapara Yuga completing, And before the Kali Yuga can start, the transit time is 400 years. During that time that Mahabharata was completed, after the end of the Mahabharata war, the sages accumulated in the Naimisharanya, which is around 60 kilometers from Lucknow. Even the forest is still there. Many people go there, do katha, do pujas, everything, on the bank of the Gomati river. So, they are gathered there, they are performing yajna to stop Kali from entering. They don't want the Kali to come, because Kali is full of the mischievous activities. You can see a friend talking to another friend, they don't talk with the purity. They say, oh, if I make friendship, I can get this benefit. Everyone is selfish, because that is nature of this age of Kali. For small thing we fight. Kali means fight, quarrel. In a fully contaminated time, even if you want to be purely, say, living, the whole atmosphere, situation doesn't allow us. If you don't want to tell the lies, you are forced to say lies even unwillingly. The whole situation is like that. That's why it is called Kali. So, the sages wanted to stop the effect of Kali. For that purpose they are performing yajna. That's why Prabhupada says that where we are chanting Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare, hearing Bhagavatam and serving the Lord and chanting, there is no Kali. Kali is there when we are forgetting the Supreme Lord. Then we are definitely under the grip of illusion. We are under the shade of Kali also. So long as the living entity under the shade of Lord, in the association of devotee serving the Lord, chanting, hearing about Lord's pastimes, they are not in the age of Kali. Prabhupada many places writes also. So therefore the sages also understood. Yajna means not just putting the fire, no. Glorification of the Lord. Every mantra in the yajna is the glorification of the Lord. Yajna, not only yajna fire sacrifice, it has to be accompanied by the lectures. Few hours are the yajna process, but before yajna also there is lecture on the Supreme Lord in the evening time. Yajna cannot be done after sunset. Before sunset you have to do. After sunset, not authorized. If some people do it, but you don't get any result, better don't do it. So in the night, evening time, after sunset, it's only Harikatha. It goes on for years. The same was happening. The sages gathered, 88,000 sages gathered in Naimisharanya, and they are asking Sutta Goswami all these questions. Sutta Goswami, after explaining, says that the same discussion what happened, the question was asked by Parikshit to Shukadev Goswami. When Parikshit asked Shukadev Goswami recited Bhagavatam, Sutta Goswami was there. So what I heard from them, I will tell you. Then he is telling that Shukadev Goswami asked, Parikshit Maharaj asked this question, what is the Shreya, what is the best for the living entity on the deathbed? He is answering, and Shukadev Goswami also what says? No, the same question was also asked by Vidura to Vaidya Rishi. So it means he is not making self-imagination stories. A conversation between the two great personalities, what he heard it is repeating. That becomes an authority. So that's why in the whole of the scriptures it is a conversation between the great persons, pure devotees of the Lord. Maitreya Rishi is a contemporary of Vyasa Maharshi. Both are friends. Okay. And therefore, is a very elderly person also. When Lord Sri Krishna in the last part of his pastimes, he was instructing Uddhava the transcendent knowledge. In the meantime, Maitreya Rishi also came. And he also sat and were hearing transcendental pastimes of the Lord. End of the knowledge, Lord Sri Krishna requested Maitreya Rishi Vidura served me so nicely, I did not give anything. So, when you happen to meet Uddhav and Maitreya, both were there, he told both of them, when you happen to meet Vidura, please give this transcendent knowledge to him. So, end of the war, as Vidura was wandering around their pilgrimage, when he came to Mathura on the bank of Yamuna, happened to meet Uddhav. When he asked Uddhav, how is Lord Krishna? He said, no more Krishna already left this planet. Then he said, did he say anything? Yes, he said that you have done lot of service, but you have not given anything, but you have given some Brahmajnana, transcendental knowledge. And Vidura was very happy. He said, please give me, tell me what is the knowledge. Krishna said, no, I am younger to you. You are like my father. I cannot, being younger, I cannot instruct you. It is not the social etiquette. So how can I get it? Go to Maitreya Rishi. Lord Krishna told Maitreya Rishi that when you happen to meet Vidura, you pass on this knowledge to him also. Said, where can I find Vidura? Maitreya? That somewhere on the bank of Ganga in Haridwar you will find some forest. Vidura came in search of Maitreya Rishi to Haridwar on the bank of Ganga in the small forest. He happened to meet Maitreya Rishi. Then he is asking the questions. And Vidura is disclosing what he learned from Sri Krishna. Is the story, then we say that. Say that Vidura, the persons who are the pure devotees of the Lord, Mukunda. Lord's each and every name it denotes attributes of the Lord. Our name has no meaning at all. Lord is called Mukunda. Muk means moksha, liberation. Inda means the one who gives. The one who gives the liberation, which is called moksha, is called Mukunda. Murari means the one who kills the demon called Mura. So each name gives the attributes or qualities of the Lord. Here says the Mukunda, who wants pure devotees of Lord Mukunda, Supreme Personality Godhead, who can offer liberation and who are always attached to the honey of the lotus feet of Supreme Lord, who devotees are always satisfied in serving the lotus feet of the Lord. Devotees only enjoy serving the lotus feet of the Lord. Non-devotees, they don't like, what is there? Mangalarti we have to go. What is there? Every day we have to serve it. Many devotees, initiated devotees also. One Mataji was telling my god sister, Maharaj, every time they say, come and temple do service. Whole life we do the service. Because they are rich. The money pollutes the mind. Money, highest pollution, contamination is in the money. Only people can contain that money, otherwise mind will get polluted. I said not only, even after death also you have to serve the Lord. So for them it becomes difficult because minds are polluted, puffed up with the money. But those who understand the fact of the life that I may be rich, but who is giving this richness? I get rich only because of mercy of the Lord. Then they want to be grateful. As a matter of gratitude, they want to serve the Lord. When you keep serving the Lord, you get attachment. Then you can't stay without serving the Lord. Therefore, and who are always attached to the honey of the lotus feet, are always satisfied in serving the lotus feet of the Lord. Devotees won't get any satisfaction in material life. They feel happy while serving the lotus feet of the Lord. Somebody likes kirtan, somebody likes serving, somebody likes reading, but these all are service to the Lord. Any condition of life, pure devotees are satisfied. This is very important in the devotional service. Remain satisfied means is in the mode of goodness. Devotional service is done in the mode of goodness, not in the passion and ignorance. passion and ignorance we do service, but we want in result something, that is not the way of bhakti taught to us in ISKCON by Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. We serve for the pleasure of the Lord. And because I don't have any desire, I am always satisfied to serve the Lord. Srila Prabhupada is quoting from Bhagavad Gita says, 5th canto, which is called Peace Formula. Remember? Peace Formula. Bhoktaram yajna tapasam sarvalokamaishwaram surudam sarvabhutanam jnatva maham shantamicchati. Srila Prabhupada quoting in the purport. Bhagavad Gita, Lord says that He is the supreme enjoyer, Bhoktaram. The only enjoyer is Krishna. We are not enjoyer, we are enjoyed. Being enjoyed, we have to serve the Lord. The moment I want to become enjoyer, we are in competing with Supreme Lord Krishna. And because we want to compete with the Lord, we are envious of the Lord. This is demonic quality. To be subservient to the Supreme Lord is human quality. To rebel or to be in competition with the Supreme Lord is the demonic quality. That's only demons always, hey, I am also rich, I also got powerful. Why should I obey? Why should I surrender? It is demonic mentality. Human mentality is to surrender always. Okay. That is first and foremost principle of humanity is that we are surrendered to Supreme Lord. Lord says that I am supreme enjoyer and proprietor of everything. Sarva loka maheshwaram. I am the proprietor of all the planetary system in the universe. Suhridam, I am well-wisher of all living entities. Lord is well-wisher of all living entities, but we don't want to take it. In winter, Lord is well-wisher, sunlight is very intense, very nice. If I can sit outside, I can feel warmth. But I don't want to go outside. Inside, too cold, shivering. But Lord is giving the mercy, we don't want to go outside. In the same way, mercy is there for each and every living entity, whether devotee, non-devotee. Not Lord is equal to everyone, not envious or friend to somebody, no. Equal. He gives the mercy to everybody, only people have to take it. Devotees take that mercy, non-devotees they don't want it. Hey, I can do on my strength. That's why I say, Surudam Sarvabhutanam, I am well-wisher of all the living entities. The one who understands these three facts, what is that? Supreme Lord, enjoyer of, only is the enjoyer, not any other. He is the Lord of all the planets, proprietor of all the planets. And he is the well-wisher of all the living entities. The one who understands these three, Lord says that he will be peaceful. Srila Prabhupada called this one as a peace formula. When one knows these things perfectly, he is always satisfied. You understand that I am not enjoyer, why should I be so anxious? Let Krishna be enjoyer. I get the mercy. The pure devotees never hankers after any kind of material prosperity. Even when you ask the Lord, He can give the material prosperity, riches, but that will drag us away from the Lord. The nature of the money or nature of any material things is to keep the living entity away from the Lord. When the Lord sees that I have given him this so much richness, and because of the richness he is unable to surrender to me and serve me, Lord will withdraw it. He wants to serve, but the opulence doesn't allow him. Because like when you become very rich, you will have so many friends, so many relatives. Very, very distant relative also says, oh, I am your very cousin, brother, so many relatives. They expect something from you. You are busy taking care of your relatives and friends. You have no time to take care of the Lord. When Lord sees that he is my devotee, but because of the riches, he is more engaged in the material things. Lord says, you will withdraw the opulences. It applies to only to devotees. Anugrahamasya, though for them, those I will give my blessings, I will withdraw the all opulences. Arishye tad dhanam shanam. When you withdraw all the money, opulences, all your friends go away. When there is sugar, all the ants will come. No sugar, nobody will come. Friends, dears, and all those are there when you have the lot of money. And reality of the life you know when you become powerful, money less. Then see nobody say, you are my friend. They won't even phone. That is nature of this material world. That's why Lord Krishna says, Harishye tad dhanam. When I withdraw that all, take over all these opulences, all these friends, they will go away, not bothered by anyone, so he is completely surrendered to me. Sometimes Lord does. That's why many people say, hey, if I become Vaishnava, Lord will make me poor. Not to everybody. Lord will interfere only for the pure devotee where completely surrendered, but is getting disturbed because of the material opulences. For them he will withdraw, not for others. It is like a test for the Lord. Lord won't test for everyone. The karmis, however, are jnanis. Yogis endeavor always for the own personal happiness. Karmis want to do activities so that they can remain happy. Oh, I want to do charity. Why? Oh, Krishna will give me money. That any karmi, they may say anything, but they want to enjoy the result of their work. Ajnanis, they want to speculate on the knowledge of the Lord. How the Lord is there. I want to free from the reaction of the karma. Yes, by studying the Vedas, one will get freed from the reaction of karma. That is the process by the Lord given. That's why they are freed from the reaction of the all karma in the previous life. Now they are properly, purely situated. If they happen to come in contact with the Vaishnava, then they will engage in service of the Lord. Lord says that they can become good devotees very soon, short time, because karma gone, pure state, they can engage in service. They have the full knowledge, therefore they can surrender to the Lord's feet of the Lord. But above all is the devotees. Devotees who engage in service of the Lord, understanding that everything I get by the mercy of the Lord. I have nothing, no capability for anything, like a small little helpless child surrenders to the Lord. Lord will be very pleased, is depending on me. Then Lord will give what is required for us for survival. That's why Lord says, Ananyāschinta yamto mam ye janah paryupāsate tesham nityāviyuktānam yogacchemam bhavyam. Many places says, not only Bhagavad Gita. So Bhagavad Gita is the philosophy of Vedas in nutshell. Puranas, given Bhagavatam, all Puranas show how to apply those principles enunciated in Bhagavad Gita. Bhagavad Gita rules are given, but how to apply in our life? We are family holders. How can we implement those instructions? Then scripture, Puranas give, like Bhagavatam, Kanda Purana. All Puranas give how to apply those principles in our life. By reading them, we understand, yes, he was a king, still devoted, performing devotional service, following all the regulative principles. So I can also do. We get encouragement, directions also. That's why Purana is also essential. A devotee, however, is not interested in such activities. And yogis, they meditate, but they want mystic powers. Even if they want mystic powers, will come. Devotees also get mystic powers, but they are not interested in mystic powers. Okay. When the living entity comes to the purified consciousness, the powers will come up automatically. No matter which process you take it. But the yogis, when they meditate, they get all the siddhis, they can do whatever it is. If they want it, they can do. They become puffed up with the powers. Oh, you don't obey me, you didn't pay obeisance, so you become a dog. You can see in the Puranas curse. But the devotees, they don't curse anyone. Even devotee happen to curse, it is a benediction for them. Like Nalakupar were cursed by Narada Maharshi. What was the result? They got liberated. They seen Krishna face to face. So devotee curse, it is not a curse, correction you can say for the devotee. Because they have forgotten the original position, that's why you want to teach them a lesson, not to further fall down. And result that they got liberated by Krishna. So devotees only want how to serve the Lord. Otherwise, that's why Lord says in Chaitanya Charitamrita, only, I'm trying to remember that word. While speaking to Sanatana Goswami says that Jnani and Karmi and Yogis are Ashanta, they are not happy. Only Bhaktas are happy. Because Bhaktas, they are happy whatever is given by the Lord. We don't hanker for, I want to this one, no. That is not the duty of the devotee. Karmis. Devotees are there, what he is getting, fine. Today I get prasadam, okay. I didn't get prasadam, okay. What Krishna wants, I am okay. Oh, where can I get you? No. Be calm. You get it. Not that, oh, because of this person, I could not take my lunch. No. It became calm because you are not qualified for lunch that day. Unless one is freed from all the material desires, it is very important in the devotional service. The devotee should not have any material desires. Then only can come to the first class devotional life, Uttamadhikari. And without that one we can't even think to go to spiritual world. We have the desires, for each desire we have to take birth. That's why all scriptures say that only desire of devotees to serve the Lord. Mama janmani janmanishware bhavatad bhakti rahiti kisre. Life after life, I want to serve the Lord, nothing else. This desirelessness is for the material prosperity is called nishkama. Kama means desire. Nishkama bhakti, but we should not stay at the nishkama. I don't have any desires. Then why you are doing the bhakti? Why you are doing karma? So further advancing from the nishkama is, I do the karma, I don't want anything, but the result I want to give Radha Radha. That is the real bhakti. Prabhupada writes where the Bhagavatam says, Akama sarva kamo va mocha kama udaradhi tivrena bhakti yogena ejeta purusham param. The Lord says that it is second canto, in purport Srila Prabhupada writes that having the nishkama is not sufficient. For the devotees, they do the karma, all the results, good or bad, they give to Krishna. So if you do the karma, some says, no, I'm doing karma, I don't want any result. Good, they will not take birth. But beyond that, devotee goes, I'm not taking any reaction of karma. Why? Because I'm happy. No. Proper mood should be that I don't want any result of my activity, surrender and service. Why? I want to make Krishna happy. That is the proper mood of the devotees. If you don't want result, but then what for you are? If you don't want result, why you are doing? Because I get the subject to birth and death. Yes. So you are looking for your own welfare, which is selfish. So devotee is not selfish. In Krishna consciousness, our Gaudiya Sampradaya is gone. Devotees want Krishna's happiness, not our happiness. For that I do all karma. I don't want the result. I pass on the result to Krishna. Because he is the only enjoyer. Bhaktaram yajna tapasam. When there is a recommendation to become desireless, it is to be understood that this means that we should not desire anything for our sense gratification. That is desireless. Anything they have sense for the sense gratifications of Krishna. He is the Govinda. Actually, every one of us already has an arrangement for our standard of material comforts. A devotee should always remain satisfied with the standard of comforts offered by the Lord. According to karma, what you have done in your previous life, we get it. Even if you don't want to, you get it. If you have not done something good in the previous life, I will not get anything. Prahlad Maharaj says very nicely, Sukhamendrikam daitya deva yogena dehena sarvatra labhyate devat yatha dukkham ayatnataha. Then my Prahlad Maharaj says that we get the happiness automatically by the mercy of the Lord if we have done something good in the previous life. Sukhamendrikam deva yogena dehena sarvatra labhyate, everybody will get. Yatha dukkham ayatnataha. We don't go to the temple any time asking, Lord, give me difficulty in my life. Do you ask? But they do come. You never ask the Lord for distress in your life, they do come. In the same way, even though you didn't ask unhappiness, distress coming in our life, in the same way, without being asked, happiness will also come in our life if we are qualified for that. In the previous life, what we have done, good or bad, we are enjoying the result. What we do in this life, this guides the next life. That's why elders say, future is in your hand. They think that this future, no, not this future. What we are going to get already decided. Only 15% are variables are there. Okay, like astrology says that you will have a lot of money. Nobody will say how much he is going to save. I can open, give me water. You put 1 liter of water. How much water will stay in my hand? 3 drops only. Is it? The same way we cannot. We can see practically. When I was working, I seen my colleagues. By the time they retired, they had the 1 or 2 houses. Children sent education, everything. But I didn't have the house, no, nothing else. When I retired, I was empty-handed. I was feeling myself shame. Then, what is it? Everybody got that houses, everything. So it is lucky, see. How much you can save, that is your, that Lord doesn't, how much you want to save it in your hand, desire. You want to reduce your expenditure or spend nicely whatever enjoying. If you spend lavishly, you get nothing. If you control your expenditure, then you can save money. This is variable, 15%. But 85%, nobody can say. What we have done in the previous life, we get it. You can see some people, students say, mothers say, parents say, hey, sleep. It's already 11 o'clock, you are still studying. Your health goes bad. Children say, oh, mother always saying. They close the room and studying. And some children there, hey, you are sleeping, study. Oh, mother, go away. I am reading. Close the room and sleep. You find both types of children. Because the one child who has not done good work in the previous life, he doesn't have the qualified to get good education. So even you get all facilities, still they don't study. But children who got done pious activity, in this life they have to get education, no matter how much. You know the Tata company, very famous, Jamshed Tata, he started. He was such a poor person. You can't even imagine. He doesn't have even to eat one breakfast. He used to go to house. In the garden nowadays nobody charitable, but in childhood we used to see. He goes to house, say, I beg, I'm studying, I'm poor enough, can you give once in a week breakfast? I go to another once in a week, can I have some lunch? And people used to be charitable. That is how you studied the engineering literature. To written that he used to sit on the roadside. There is not the metal roads like now, and there's no electricity. They used to put the wick lamps. Under that wick lamps, on the street lights, he used to study. He didn't have anything to buy a small candle also. That's why when he became engineer, he started making small gadgets and giving to the shop. and the money, when you made the company, big company, getting all the engineers. That's why even now also Tata company, every worker got the shareholders. You understood what is the poverty. You know the owner of the Tata company, Ratan Tata? He is the owner, he got the aeroplane companies. Air India belongs to him, Vistara belongs to him. But he travels in economy class even now. Can you imagine? He got his own Air India, everything. But when he got traveling in the air, he got the business in London also. He travels in the economy class, like ordinary person. So, what I am trying to say that if you have got qualification is there, if you are qualified, we get education. If you are not qualified, for that we might have done some pious activity in the previous life. That's why I said, Pralad Sukamayendrakam Daita Daiva Yogena Dena Sarvatra, everywhere you get Labhyate Daivad, Dhadukkamayatmata. So one should not struggle hard to get anything. Whatever comes easily, accept it. Some people struggle morning to evening. In the end of the day, they don't have the money to buy some bread. And some people sitting in air conditioner, money flows like anything. They're not sitting, they come up. So that is their right to previous life. Therefore, if you do the pious activity in this life, charitable work, serving the Lord, yes, next life, after leaving the body, will be in a comfortable position with the Lord in Vaikuntha. We stop here. Any question, welcome. Srimad Bhagavatam Puran ki jai, Jagat Guru Srila Prabhupada ki jai, Ananta Koti Vaishnava. Silent